What's up, everyone? It is your girl Gel Beauty 87 here, aka Grace, and it's time for another palette rewind. So palette rewinds are basically when brands re-promote older things or come out with older things that they already had, and I just pull out the thing that I already had from them the first time and show it to you. So Viseart came out with a mini koi palette. I saw my girl Smiley Shani went ahead and bought the miniature version. I already have the full size version, so I'm just gonna give you a gorgeous look with these amazing shimmery sparkles. I love this palette. This is easily my favorite shimmer palette from Viseart of all their palettes. I love a good pastel moment, and this is a perfect like pastel for like spring summer vibe, if you will. So I'm actually probably gonna pair this with the mattes from the where is it, from the Lethal Cosmetics After Dark palette, because I feel like the mattes in here will go nicely with the shimmers in here. So let me show you the matte. So as you can see, they're more bright pastel-ish looking colors, and I feel like these iridescent pastel mattes will just magically go with them and make them look just stunning. So I'm going to do that today. Let me do you real quick and cute. Like, I'm gonna go off camera and get my life in order, but if you're curious what's on my eyes right now, this is a cute little palette mashup I did to wear to work this morning. I use the Rogue palette from Fenty Beauty alongside the Moonfall palette from Shroud Cosmetics. I'll show you what I use. So I use these two shades in here and all three of these shimmers, sorry, all four of these shimmers to make this eye look. And then I took the two shades, I took these two shades right here and this shade right here, sorry, these three shades right here and this shade right here to create this look. So I have this in my inner corner mixed with one of the shades from the Fenty Beauty Rogue palette to create this look. So you can comment down below and let me know if you're interested in me filming a palette mashup of this, like I did with the with the Design Perfect World collection, and I can go ahead and do that, and then I'll do that for you all next week. I only put one other palette in here, and I literally just used one shimmer shade to marry these two blues together. Y'all know I love a blue moment, so I was definitely excited about doing another little cute blue moment with two of these palettes, because I didn't get to give them that much love when I first got them, because y'all know I always have to review stuff. Anyway, without further rambling, I'm gonna go off camera and give y'all a look with the two palettes I talked about, and I'll be right back. Okay, girl? Okay. So here's what I created with the Koi palette alongside the Lethal Cosmetics After Dark palette, like I told you all. So I kept it real simple, y'all know. I literally just used this purple beauty, this mint shade right here. Now this palette, that was it. I took the neutral shade from the Floral Fantasy palette from, what is it, Mother, the quad she came out with, and I think it's 2020. Anyway, let me use this purple shade. Believe it or not, I use this crease brush on my outer V, but it's mainly because I had already like done another purple eye look that was like somewhat similar. Well, not somewhat similar to this one, but like I had used a purple already, and I was like, I didn't want to have to wash more brushes than I needed to today, so I was like, I use this brush, and surprisingly worked out nicely and gave me that nice winged out look I like to normally do. So I'm like, maybe I should do this more often. I'm like, okay. But yeah, so I'm like, just let me try it out, and it worked out perfectly. So now I'll do this more often if I have a similar color, because you know, besides having washing brushes, I cleaned off another brush that I'm using in the crease just to make sure I did this, because I was just like, look, y'all, work was a long week this week. Like, I feel like every week it gets longer and longer. I'm getting more and more like, just like, ugh, I don't want to bother. So you can see it's nice, soft, diffused looking moment. I'm gonna take the same brush I used in the crease and just dust around to make it more even and airbrushed, if you will, when it comes to this purple shade. But I love this. This is one of my favorite pastel palettes, because I feel like it works best for people with my skin tone. Now let's get into the mint shade. Drag into the crease. I actually dragged it over the top of this as well, but I'm gonna start off with, you know, putting it in the crease. Y'all, I have already used the one battery and had to recharge another battery, and I haven't been filming it long. I've been filming since like, I want to say 7:45, close to 8 o'clock, and it's only like 10, and I already had to replace the battery. I'm like, I don't even feel like I filmed that long to, like, you know, have to do all that. So I'm like, this is ridiculous. Let me dust the mint over the out of it. So I'm like, I feel like the batteries just keep you know, dying and annoying me. I don't know what's going on with that. But y'all, I'm so embarrassed. I didn't film yesterday either at all. Like, I didn't film anything. I had planned on getting up and filming later, but I was just like, I just can't be bothered. Like, that's how hard work has been the last couple of weeks. Like, and didn't help that I had to get up toward the middle of the day and like go do stuff. I think that's what made it harder for me, because it's like normally if I get my normal like 4 or 5 hours of sleep, or maybe 6, like my body used to get, it's not as big a deal. But it's like I had to get up in the middle of the day twice. What was it, last week or this week? And that's why I feel like I'm feeling more burnt out than usual, because it's like I had to get up in the middle of the day, and I was supposed to go to the doctor one day, but then like I found out that they had made the appointment earlier than I expected, so then I had to make it for another day. And then the day after that, I had to go do some other stuff, so I didn't get to go to sleep till 11 o'clock like one day, and another day I didn't get to go to sleep till like, I think I got to take a nap at like 2 o'clock or something like that. I'm taking a political now as usual, and I was just like, look, like y'all doing too much. And then they be getting a ridiculous amount of orders coming in on Wednesday and Thursday, which is the last 2 days after work, so it's like they expect me to work 3 times more than I normally do, and still do a whole bunch of other stuff, and I'm just like, I'm tired of y'all. So they're just doing too much. Anyway, these are the 3 shades I chose. So this is the deep purple in the palette. Of course, y'all know I had to pick the bluish shade to go with the mint, and then this pinkish purplish type shades, the iridescent shades for the front. So I'll show you which ones they are. I actually ended up putting the extra one, so I layered this one on top of this one. So I started off with this at the back, this one's kind of toward the middle, this is the one I put toward the front, and then this one down here is the inner corner shade. So let me swatch the other purple so you can see how all the colors look. So this is the shade I have sitting on top of this one. This is the one that's toward the front of the eye, as you see, and then this is our inner corner shade right here. So I feel like it doesn't shift as much pink as I was hoping. It's giving more like purples, but it's like, why did we need 2 same kind of purples? But whatever. Anyway, let's get into the shade. So I'm gonna start off with the dark purple on the outer V like I did the last time. I'm gonna work my way forward. So I started kind of like right in here. I'm kind of trying to like stay right about here, and then I'm gonna put the lighter one on further up here, but I mainly left it toward like the back like that to give myself a nice little gradient, if you will. It looks like it transitions easily and smoothly and naturally from lighter to darker. That was the goal when I did it, so I feel like it turned out pretty well. Y'all know I always tell y'all to do stuff like this so that way if you're going by dual-chromes or multi-chromes, it's like the shades will transition nicely on their own. Now it's like lighter to dark on its own. I didn't have to do anything besides add a couple of shades. So now we're going to get into this mint or blue shade and put it toward the front of the eye. So I didn't want a whole lot of this. I just wanted like a little peak, like right in the inner corner, since we have the mint. In the crease, I think we should have a little pop of like blue right there. So as you can see, I didn't try to do too much. I did like just a little bit there. I'm trying to kind of smooth out, make it a little more even on this side. I'm feeling like it's not doing exactly the same on both sides, but it's looking, I feel like it looks a little more vibrant on this side. I don't know. That's why you saw me trying to put like a little bit more on this side. Like, okay, get a little bit more of that vibrancy effect so that it can be even on both sides, if you will. So yeah, that's giving me a little more of what I was hoping. As far as the tone goes and evenness, I'm gonna go just a little bit over this side. I did on camera, put a little more of the brighter purple. Just a tad bit. Cause I feel like I brought a little too high up the blue on this side versus that side. I kind of want to make it a little more even. Cause this is one of my favorite palettes to spray with in the springtime. Cause y'all know I love pastels in the spring, and we still in spring. So I was like, let me pop out with a pastel spring look, you know. I already did like a similar like Y2K-ish type effects spring look, if you will, with the Flora Fantasia palette and the Diamond of the First Water Bridgerton palette from Mother. If you're interested in that, you can go to my Instagram page. I posted a picture there, or my Lemon 8 page. I'm trying to get into that thing now because I hear it's supposed to be like a combination Instagram and TikTok. So I was like, I love Instagram, so I'm like, but I know people have been pissed off at Instagram quite a bit, so I'm like, I'm trying to find a new place to put my pictures and whatnot. But yeah, y'all, this is the finished look with this edition of Palette Rewind using the Koi palette. Now I know they came out with a miniature one, which is why I was inspired to pull out this one and do the video on it. Plus, around springtime, I just love to pull out the palette because, as you can see, it gives a gorgeous shimmer and just look like no other to the lid, which I'm here for and loving and stunning. But I hope you all enjoyed this video. I hope it inspired you to play with this palette if you have it, or maybe inspired you by the smaller version. I know my girl Smiley Shani ended up buying the smaller version, and I was happy for her, and I'm glad she enjoyed it because I personally love it myself. Look at how, I mean, I just keep staring at my eyes in the monitor like, yes, because it just looks stunning. But I hope you all enjoyed this video. Remember, you all are diamonds, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. You blessed, girl. Bye.